This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 53. And I'm going to start right here at verse 1. Who hath believed our report, and to whom is the arm of the Lord revealed? Verse 3. He is despised and rejected of men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we esteemed him not. Surely he hath borne our griefs and carried our sorrows. Yet we did esteem him stricken, smitten of Yahawashi and afflicted. But he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement of our peace was upon him, and with his stripes we are healed. First and foremost, I just want to say all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawashi, and I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahawashi. I just want to say shalom to you brothers out there that's preaching this truth through Yahawashi. Shalom to y'all. And I'm going to title this video right here, and I'm going to do a part 2 to this. Just because you do right doesn't mean that you'll be treated right, because our big brother Yahawashi, he was a man of great grief. Yeah, I'm going to say that again. Just because you do right doesn't mean that you will be treated right. Yahawashi was a man of great grief. And, y'all need to understand that we are literally living in a cage of demons. Yahawashi is constantly showing us that we are living amongst devils. We are living in a rigged system. We are living in Esau's kingdom. We are not in our kingdom. And Lord willing, I'm part of that grateful Gore's number. Just because you do right doesn't mean that you'll be treated right. We are going to be tested, man. Because this Jacob's trouble about to pop off, full steam. This RFID chip is about to come out. It's already here. It's just they got to make it mandatory. World War III, we are about to be tested because our loyalty is going to be tested. There's going to be a time where you think that Yahawashi don't even exist. Yahawashi is going to test me like that. He's going to test everybody like that. You're going to feel like he don't even exist. But do you believe that Yahawashi is going to deliver you? And we are all going to go through that. And speaking of, going through many different tests, right here, I'm going to read 1 Peter. This is 1 Peter chapter 4. I'm going to start right here at verse 12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial, which is to try you, as though some strange thing happened unto you. But rejoice inasmuch as you are partakers of Yahawashi's sufferings, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. If ye be reproached for the name of Yahawashi, happy are ye, for the spirit of glory and of Yahweh resteth upon you. And on their part he is evil spoken of, but on your part he is glorified. Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, just because you do right doesn't mean that you're going to be treated right. Yeah. People mock and scoff at doing right. Y'all see these damn celebs. They be mocking and scoffing, be doing all these rituals. Y'all see people out there. People love their wickedness. People love living in wickedness. We are in a time where people will, severely mock and scoff you. They will look at you like you got a damn disease. Like, oh my gosh, like, why is he out there doing right? Like you can't do anything right. It's just not normal. Being normal means doing wickedness. And this is why it's very, very critical, that we stay focused and we stay in these scriptures, so that we can stay, spiritually juiced up, through the spirit and power of Yahawashi. We have to stay prayed up, and we need to get as much truth as we can before this internet shuts down, because, once this grid goes down, guess what? It's just you. So you're going to have to keep your own self, mentally stable. Keep yourself spiritually stable. And that's why, we are living in a time, where, you can't take this grace period very, very lightly. This is nothing to be taken lightly. You got to understand what you are getting into. You got to understand what you are into. Because when this chip is made mandatory, when this Jacob's trouble is full steam, we will see who's who. We are going to see who was really about Yahawashi. We are going to see who the real prophets are. Lord willing, I'm one of those men. And it's a scary thing. Just thinking about it, and I'm gonna keep constantly saying this. Yahawashi only saved 8 people in Noah's day. And Lot's day, he saved less. That should put fear in you. That should put fear in you. You know, so this is nothing to be playing with. Yes, we in these mortal bodies, you know, but hey, you know right, you know wrong. I know right, I know wrong. So, you know if you're out there playing with this word, and you know if you really about it, and yeah, so. But our big brother Yahawashi, he was a man of great grief, you know, and you see what our people did to him. They deliver him up. We want Barbers. We want Barbers. Yeah, and Yahawashi, he was not guilty. He was not guilty, and our people still rejected him. I could just imagine how Yahawashi felt, being whipped, being tortured, having that crown of thorns, people spitting on him. That's a severe, deep, emotional, spiritual, mental, just, man, like that was just a hell of a lot, what he dealt with, man. And that's something, that I don't take lightly, and that's why when he comes back, that's why Yahawashi said, I come not to you as a man when I come back. You know why? Because he's coming back as a warrior from the line from the tribe of Judah. He is coming back as a warrior, as a line from the tribe of Judah. And he's going to get everybody back that had put him to that cross, that did him wrong. And see, people think that, they're not going to have to pay back what they did. Oh, trust me, there is a judgment. And Yahawashi and those holy angels, they are docking everything. They are docking everything. Nobody's getting away with nothing. And that's why we're living in a time of judgment. But I don't want to get off subject. He was just a man of great grief. And we're going to understand, that as we are carrying our cross, that we're going to have to remember that, hey, even though, I'm not being treated properly, we got to stay focused. We got to remember what Yahawashi went through, and we got to keep ourselves built up, and we got to, keep in mind of scriptures, that just keeps us up. Like a scripture, what's that scripture? I forgot what book it was, but it's saying, be a strong soldier, be a good soldier of Yahawashi, because we got to be good soldiers. Because this thing is about to turn up. This thing is about to turn up more and more and more. As the days go by, as the weeks and the months go by, this thing is just going to be turning up more and more and more. And it's going to get rougher and rougher and rougher. And the last thing that you want to do is drop out this truth. This is not a time to be dropping out. But people will drop out. And Lord willing, I am not one of them. That is a scary thing. You've been in this truth for a long time, and then Yahawashi just takes that spirit off of you. That's why we got to stay prayed up. This is Matthew chapter 5, verse 10. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye when men shall revile you and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted they the prophets which were before you. The prophets went through it. We gonna go through it too. Peter was crucified upside down. Stephen was stoned. John, he had his head cut off. Yeah. We ain't no better than them. We are no better than them. And we gotta understand, like I was saying, we're gonna be lied on. People gonna be spitting on us. And it don't have to be literal. People just gonna be spitting on us. People gonna be slandering you. Yeah. People gonna be doing all kind of wickedness, man. Gossiping. And it's just gonna get worse and worse and worse. People gonna be plotting. Yeah. And you already know, as prophets of Yahawashi, we are being watched. Yeah, we are being watched. These higher levels, they are watching us. which we already know. But I'm just saying, we are being watched. Everybody is watching us. So we got to understand that, hey, we are doing this work for Yahawashi. This is not our world. We are doing this to give honor, glory, and praise to Yahawashi. We are doing this to be a testimony. Yeah. We will confess Yahawashi no matter what we deal with, no matter if they are treating us poorly. And we got to keep that mindset. Have to. Because if we let these people overtake us and let them get, excuse me here, I'm trying to figure out how to say it. So if we let these wicked motherfuckers get inside our head and get inside our zone, hey, guess what? They win. And see, we don't want to get there with them. We got to understand that this is not our world, and we are doing this for Yahawashi so that we can have a crown, because we all fighting for one. That's why we got to fight the good fight of faith through Yahawashi. We got to keep on fighting. We got to keep fighting until Yahawashi comes back. This is the worst captivity ever. I'm telling you, man, this is the worst captivity ever. But just because you do right doesn't mean that you will be treated right. And there's going to be times where you got to be alone, and it's true. You got to get used to that too. Because you got brothers out there that used to being around people all the time. Guess what? Learn to be by your own self. Because what are you doing when you're by your own self? Are you still doing right? Even though that this wicked kingdom is against righteousness? Think about that. Yeah, because we all going to be tested. This includes me too. Our big brother Yahawashi and the prophets, they went through it, but I'm not going to put them in the same category. Yahawashi went through it. He went through it, so ain't nothing that he don't know that you dealing with that he ain't went through. He went through everything that you going through. Hey, we got everything that we need. We got this truth. We continue to, learn. We see this kingdom for what it is. We just got to stick to it. We got to stick to the path. Stick to it and stay prayed up. Giving all praise, Yahawashi, and I'll be coming to you guys with another audio clip soon. Peace.